There's no words that can describe how awesome you guys are.
I will always say TVR is the best. TVR brings joy into my home.
Thank you, TBR. Brilliant. Just keep up the great work. Let's hope management gives you guys a big increase.
Monday to Friday, 6 till 8 a.m.
Get ready for an evening of inspiration and impact. Join Islamic Lifestyle Solutions for their annual fundraising dinner, Dawah Dimensions, featuring a powerful book launch, Divine Calling, How God Addresses Humankind in the Quran, and spiritually uplifting Qira and Qasaid with Daf by Sheikh Noor Aswad. Plus, exciting prize giveaways, including a free Umrah ticket and a 7-course meal. Friday, 15th August 2025 at NNJ Islamic Center, 6 p.m. Tickets only 250 Rand, no reserved seating. Don't miss out. Book now.
Krugerrands are a timeless investment. Every day, thousands trust Isa Bullion to buy, store, and sell them effortlessly. With 16 years of global expertise, we make gold trading simple. Trade 24/5 from anywhere on our user-friendly platform, a first for South Africa. Each Krugerrand is fully insured and stored in high-security vaults. Enjoy competitive pricing and guaranteed buyback. Isa Bullion, built on trust, driven by expertise, focused on your future. Visit isabullion.co.za today.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Inspiration for the Ummah, your morning nasiha.
تدري من يزيل الهم إن ضاقت بك الدنيا ومن. And therefore understand, people have got two types. One is a person who impacts society and he changes society, and the other person is he who is impacted by society. And if you look at the history of recent Muslim migration, you will see that those people whose dawah was not progressive, whose dawah was not proactive, then they assimilated into the wide and conducive society. You look at the Muslims who went to South America. Look at their history. You ask these Muslims today, they will tell you that our forefathers were Muslims, our forefathers were Arabs, and you ask them about their deen, they know nothing about their deen. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala articulates this state in the Quran. He said, "La takunu kallazina nasullah fa'ansahum anfusahum." Do not be like those who forgot Allah, and Allah made them forget themselves. They turned away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah made their existence empty. They turned away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they lived without Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I know what you're going to say to me. You're going to say, "No, Maulana, but the thing is that we got these huge masjids. We got these huge darulooms. We got scholars. Every rock you turn, you will find a mufti, even if he hasn't studied." But let me tell you about a society which had bigger masjids than you had, which had bigger scholars than you had, which had bigger darulooms than you had. This was Muslim Spain. It had far bigger masjids than you had. Qurtuba, in the height of its flowering, had over 600 masjids. And recently, a couple of years, 19 of us from this masjid went to Qurtuba, where there were 600 masjids. We found one, and that was closed. Why? What happened? Because these are people who forgot Allah, and Allah made them forget themselves. And you look at the scholars of Spain. Who were the scholars of Spain? They were the likes of Ibn Hazm. They were the likes of Imam Qurtubi. They were the likes of Ibn Abdul Barr. They were the thinkers like Ibn Sina, Ibn Rushd. These were people who were the backbone of Islamic learning. There were no greater scholars than these in the history of Islam. And Andalus, Spain, was built on the model of Medina. And as long as their focus remained on Medina, they flourished. But when their focus turned toward the dunya, then that same progressive society sank, because the Muslims were not created for the dunya. The Muslims were not created for the dunya. The Muslims were created for the hereafter. We are Abdullah. We are the slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the highest status that we can reach is that we will remain the slaves of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This very society, Spain, when their own people, their focus became the dunya, that every single person was concerned about himself. He was concerned about his own kursi. And the narrations mention that the rulers of Spain, what they would do, that the Muslims would actually make treaties with the Christians, and they would fight against their own Muslims. They would fight against their own Muslims. And one place after the other fell in Muslim Spain. One place after the other, until there was only one place left, and that was Granada. And Granada fell 50 years after the rest of Spain. until Abu Muhammad, he drew a treaty with the Christians on the condition that he would allow them to take over, on the condition that they would not persecute the Muslim, that they would not forcefully convert the Muslims, that they would not remove the Muslim from their post. And when the Christians came in, the first thing they did, they reneged on their promise. And when they entered the Alhambra palace, they found the highest place that they could find, and they erected a crucifix there. And when Abu Muhammad saw this, he began to cry. He began to cry, and his mother rebuked him. She said, why are you crying like a woman when you couldn't defend it like a man? Why are you crying like a woman when you couldn't defend it like a man? And this is our state today, really. We whinge about everything. We blame everybody else besides ourselves. We blame the Christians, we blame the Jews, we blame everybody else. But it's one person we don't blame, it's us. We even blame time. The zamana yasa. As Arabic poet says, it's a na'ibu zamanana wal-ibu fina wa ma li zamanina ibun siwana. He said, we find fault in time, but the reality is that the fault lies within us. And if there was any one fault in time, it is that it has to carry the likes of me and you. That's the only fault with time. And you look at our state. We want the dunya to convert, but look at ourselves. Look at our state. We are regarded by the rest of humanity as the most self-righteous, self-conceited, whinging group of people on the face of this earth. Because we are only blaming other people for our decadence that we find ourselves in. And the reality is that we need to have a proactive approach. We need to put our energies back into society. We need to change ourselves. Because if we can't change ourselves, there's no way that we're going to revolutionize the dunya. You know, if you can't wake up for the Fajr Namaz, then don't speak about revolutionizing the world, really.
الشكوى ومن ترجوه ما تهوى ومن في عفوه السلوى على ما كان.
Sheikh Sahir Mahmood kind of hitting the nail very, 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 very hard on the head this morning. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome on into Breakfast Rush. It's the 24th day of July 2025. It's going to be like a Thursday the whole day today.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu on the 28th of Muharram 1447. And I honestly think best nasiha ever.
Yeah?
If it's something that I would go back and listen to again, it would be that one.
Most definitely. We'll put that on repeat for you for a little bit. Why not? 6:30 got headlines on its way for you, where Naz and I will just go through a couple of stories that we've been keeping an eye on overnight. That's coming your way shortly. I know. You just woke up, you did whatever you needed to do, you've gotten into the car, and you're like, okay, so which road should I stay away from?
Breakfast Rush Time.
Let's find out together. Superintendent Raouf, assalamu alaikum, and welcome on this beautiful morning. How you doing?
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How you doing?
Alhamdulillah. Hope you're well. Hope you're warm.
Warm, it's not cold.
Right, yeah. His office has got like 2 heaters, so they heat him in stereo.
We need one of them here.
I'm telling you. What's happening on the roads?
The accident, 2 vehicles involved in this one. Trying to get the exact location of it. Okay, I'll get back to you with that one. Traffic signals completely out. Wake Street Road and Stania Road, they're not working. They completely dead, so please be aware of that. You're not going to be able to get to the intersection properly. There hopefully will be points from there. And then just comply with the hand signals once a day, please. There is an accident here I'm kind of looking at on the M4 South. You're telling me M4 South? 2 vehicles involved in this one. But it's creating a problem here. M4 South, 2 vehicles involved. So at the moment, traffic is backing up considerably in the M4 South. Not exactly where, but it's close to the city. From the buildings I'm looking at, it's close to the city. So just be aware of that. There is congestion on the M4 coming into Durban, so there will be delays due to the collision that's taking place. Stationary vehicle on the N2 southbound after the PAD junction, left-hand lane obstructed. Another stationary vehicle on the ramp coming to Commercial. Northbound, from the N2 going into the M25. That's where you're going to find the vehicle. So taking that ramp, one lane is gone. Be aware of that, please. You've also got another vehicle broken down on the N2 southbound just after Queen Nandi. Left-hand lane obstructed, so there won't be delays in that vicinity. Just allow for extra traveling time, please. There's going to be road closures this weekend, but I'll tell you about that later. That's your first update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Rauf. Much appreciated. We're looking forward to your anagram run about 7:05 this morning.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, not 3 letters again today. Huh? We can't do that. 2 days in a row. Bad idea. Naz looking at me like, huh?
What happened? We can make it a little bit more different today.
We'll try. We'll try. Thanks, Soup. Take it easy. Catch up in a bit on the show. Wa alaikum salam. That's Superintendent Rauf with your traffic as he does every morning, 3 times, keeping you in touch with what's going on the roads. So, Naz, I decided I'm going to try this, the whole TikTok live thing again.
Do it.
Yeah,
the
and
response yesterday was incredible.
it was lovely. It was lovely.
So
And there's
why
just like so many different people that's on here. So like extending the reach of Radio Al Ansar's Breakfast Rush to everywhere, really. If I could just go through a quick list of names, right? It's like marking the register. You know, when you go to school and the teacher marks the register, let's do that really quickly.
On TikTok.
Yeah, on
This would be
TikTok.
the best.
Shukri Hendricks, Azhar, Nesto, Esteem 108. There's an AMG King. An AMG King. Okay. Eli Kuya. Highness here as well. Tuli. Hello. Rian. Let's see. Neil Drunk. Neil Drunk what?
Who knows?
Coffee in the morning.
Maybe
And coffee, all of us.
maybe their followership will increase.
Yeah,
with what
hoping
you do.
so. Hoping so. Kashif, assalamu alaikum, Kharonisa Hassan. Hello, welcome. Italiano 99. Marking the register. So many of you guys are here. Lovely. Prav saying salams. Prav is out in Johannesburg. Prav, gonna be in Johannesburg on Saturday. On Saturday, right? So I'm thinking it's gonna be kind of cold. Send me a message, let me know what's in the menu. Right? Oh man, Mohammed Bilal, assalamu alaikum to you as well. Glamorous Queen. Let's figure out, talking about weather, right? Let's figure out what we can expect weather-wise as we travel South Africa and certain parts of the world today.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
All right, so Durban's expecting clear 23 degrees when we hit lunchtime today. Pietermaritzburg, same, clear 23. Margate, clear 24. Richards Bay, expecting clear weather as well, and a 24-degree high there. Ladysmith starting up at 6 degrees, heading up to 21. It's going to be mostly cloudy there. Johannesburg from 4 up to a clear 16 today. Cape Town mostly cloudy, 18. Lilongwe in Malawi sunny, 24 degrees. Pakistan's Karachi cloudy, 34. Makkah, Medina expecting haze and a 43-degree high. If you're landing in Dubai, prepare for this. Haze and 40 degrees at their lunchtime. Talking about lunchtime, it is lunchtime in Perth in Australia. And if you're listening down there, hello. Partly cloudy, 13. That's all. 13 degrees.
Whoa.
All right? It gives you an opportunity to take out those jackets and blankets and whatever that you haven't used
For
the
a
whole year.
change
You know
in
what I
that
mean?
part of the world.
Exactly. Galway, Ireland, from 14 up to 19, going to be mostly cloudy there. And Gaza City, Palestine, with a yellow warning for extreme high temperature. Sunny day expected, 32 degrees when they get to their lunchtime. It's your breakfast rush. This is your breakfast rush where everybody's like chilled. You're welcome to listen in on FM if you're in Durban and Pietermaritzburg. It's 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. And then if you're not, then you can just stream off our website, alansar.org.za. Apparently, if you type that in, it automatically reroutes you to where you go, alansargroup.com.
Yes, it does.
It does that whole automatic thing. So that's kind of cool. And then you can listen on, various different radio streaming apps. And then, of course, you that's watching right now, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and somewhere else.
And did you say Facebook?
I did.
TikTok, Instagram.
Yeah.
All of the apps.
Covered.
Download
Done and
the
dusted.
Alansar app. That will help you
Oh,
too.
this is so cool. My brother Paresh out in Johannesburg, Classic Central Radio is an online radio streaming platform.
Okay.
For people like me, who's kind of stuck in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s.
Okay.
Because those people that are making music post, I think 2010, 2015, they have completely lost the plot.
No, man.
They have. Seriously. Thanks, Paresh. He says, bring your gudri, bhaiya. Oh, man, as we approach World Hepatitis Day on July 28, it's time to have a serious conversation about a silent but deadly health threat affecting millions. Hepatitis A specialist will be joining us around about 7:10 this morning. And then, of course, everybody's favorite subject.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's that time of the year.
Oh, no.
Tax season. Tax season is here.
I suppose only if you're getting something back.
True.
But even if you are not, you don't want them to take more or take you also. So this is important.
So over the last couple of weeks, we've been chatting with the team from Kara Financial Accounting Services, and they're back this week around about 7:40. So stay tuned and find out what they've got in store for us here on Radio Alansar. Now, for those folks that are watching on social media, we would really love it if you just look down on the bottom end of the screen there, right? Find that share button and press it. Send it. Oh, Shamima, so cool. She says, hey, I got something back from the tax man.
Oh, nice.
So Shamima,
Alhamdulillah.
biryani's on you this
Everybody
weekend.
wants to be Shamima right now.
Sarah's auntie wants my crowns every year. He added an A in between SARS.
Oh, makes sense.
He's got his Daddy Joe cap on for today.
Very early.
Very, very. No, I think it doesn't go away. Anyway, it's your breakfast rush. Thank you very much for being here. We'll keep you company as you keep us company through the morning up until 8 a.m. Remember, Vodacom. What is Vodacom giving away this week?
So Vodacom is giving
Outside of
away
Vodacom, yeah,
a 6.5 liter Xiaomi air fryer. And I keep saying this because it is genuinely so pretty. And I feel like
pretty.
No matter how many times I say it, it's not enough.
Yeah, but it's not going to get any prettier.
But it's still so pretty. It's prettier than pretty.
And it's like, we get NASA signed in for you. How's that?
No,
hey?
that won't work.
Like a photograph. I mean, what they call it?
Autograph.
Autograph.
Which is not very pretty. Sorry.
Right. So you could win yourself this week on your breakfast rush a brand new Xiaomi 6.5 liter air fryer. This is one of those smart air fryers that you can link up to like your app on your phone.
Yes. You can basically grill the fish before you get home.
Yeah, but who's going to put that? This is the thing I'm trying to figure out. Who's putting the fish inside there?
I'm sure the child at home can do that much, right?
Put a fish in. What if there's no child at home?
I don't know. Then you're going to have to go home and put the fish in it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Read up about this device on their social medias. It's at Cellular City Group. You can read up info on it, figure out exactly what it is. And then maybe around about 7:20 or so, you send us a WhatsApp message with your name on it, and we'll give you a ring back, ask you the simplest question ever. And then, who knows, we'll put your name on that list for tomorrow morning's draw. This is tomorrow.
Forward to that, inshallah. Okay. And if you want one, you can always head down to the Cellular City Groups and purchase them.
Oh, absolutely. Just grabbing a look at what you got to say this morning. Raza Sounds and Videos South Africa has figured out a new way of advertising their business via our social media.
I think I'm going to do the same thing now.
You think so?
Yes, I'm going to go there.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a story. Ahmed, who's in Pietermaritzburg, wants to know when TBR is coming up to Pietermaritzburg.
Good question.
The answer to that lies in when you guys close all the fridge doors and the freezer cabinets and everything and warm that place up.
See, that's not a bad answer. At least he didn't say the answer to that is inshallah.
It is. It is. I'm not going to say no to that one there because Hey, Zakia Ahmad, assalamu alaikum. Because yeah, I'd love to come to Pietermaritzburg. The thing is, at 2 o'clock in the morning, when we got to wake up and start getting ready to move and leave here and start driving at like 3:30, it is cold in PMB. It's cold.
It's cold here too at that time.
Exactly. Anyway, listen, we'll be back in a moment. Just stay right there. Don't go anywhere.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Your health is your wealth, and we are here to help you protect it. The Al Ansar Outreach, in collaboration with IMA Baitul Noor Clinics, invites you to a free medical screening day, a wellness support program dedicated to uplift and caring for our communities. Join us on Tuesday, the 29th of July, 2025, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Al Ansar Hall, 189 West Road, Overport. Come through for free health screenings, valuable wellness advice, and the opportunity to take proactive steps towards better health, all at no cost to you. Together, let's build a healthier, happier, stronger community. To register, call 031-208-1601 or visit www.alansargroup.co.za. Reflect, care, heal. We'll see you there.
At Regent Business School, we bring together innovation, inclusivity, and excellence. Our globally recognized institution immerses you in a dynamic learning experience. Surrounded by academic experts and industry leaders, you'll be equipped with knowledge to transform your career and your life. Discover the affordable, accredited qualification that's right for you. Regent Business School. Surround yourself with success. Mid-year registrations are now open. Visit regent.ac.za today.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
मेरे आका मेरे आका ये नाम कोई काम बिगड़ने नहीं देता
बिगड़े भी बना देता गर बस ना
नाते सरकार की पढ़ता हूँ मैं नाते सरकार की पढ़ता हूँ मैं बस इसी बात से घर में मेरे रौनक होगी तेरा नाम वसीला है मेरा मेरे सोने आका तेरा नाम वसीला है मेरा रंजो गम में बस इसी नाम से राहत होगी
नाते सरकार की पढ़ता हूँ बस इसी बात से घर में मेरे रौनक होगी
या रसूल अल्लाह या हबीब अल्लाह या मोहम्मद मोहम्मद में कहता रहा नूर के मोतियों की लड़ी बन गई या मोहम्मद मोहम्मद में कहता रहा नूर के मोतियों की लड़ी बन गई या मोहम्मद मोहम्मद में कहता
नूर के मोतियों की लड़ी बन गई
आयतों से मिलाता रहा आयतों से मिलाता रहा फिर जो देखा तो नाते नबी बन गई या मोहम्मद मोहम्मद में कहता मोतियों की लड़ी बन गई या मोहम्मद मोहम्मद में कहता नूर के मोतियों की लड़ी बन गई जो भी आंसू बहे मेरे सरकार
TVR, it is 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Peter Maritzburg. 12 minutes to 7 as we get through this morning. You've got the Rahul brothers in the background. Naat-e-Sarkar is the title of the recording. Thank you very much, brother A.K. Khan, who's watching the videos this morning as well. Now, there's a lot happening in the world, as it is every single day. But this is a few things that always catch our attention.
Absolutely. Like the Cooperative Governance Department in KZN said the killing of municipal workers has dented the image of local governance and called for immediate action from law enforcement. Now, this follows yet another attack and murder of a municipal official. Khalesake Mtunu, an employee at the Umsinga local municipality, was murdered on Monday.
A lot of these guys are actually now saying, you know what, we don't want to go out on a call.
Yeah.
If there isn't private security with us, or if there isn't like police presence on the scene,
correct, yeah,
we don't want to go.
And it's sad because these people are doing their part to help all of us, and they, in most cases, fighting for right.
Exactly. Anyway, news from outside of South Africa. Brazil has said that it will move to intervene in a case before the International Court of Justice alleging that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza as non-Western countries step up calls for greater pressure. The Brazilian Ministry of Foreign Affairs said yesterday that it was in the final stages of submitting a formal intervention to the ICJ regarding the case originally brought by South Africa. Now, Brazil's planned intervention in the case, earlier reported by the Brazilian, by one of Brazil's newspapers, comes as Israeli Israeli abuses in Gaza, including harsh restrictions on aid that have brought the Gaza Strip to the brink of mass famine under growing scrutiny.
Back home, the ANC is pinning its hope on the United States of America's Democrats who opposed the apartheid government to protect its leaders, including President Cyril Ramaphosa, from a bill that empowers President Donald Trump to sanction them. ANC spokesperson Mashlengi Bengu Mutsiri revealed this yesterday afternoon following news that the Foreign Affairs and Judiciary Committees of the U.S. House of Representatives passed the U.S.-South Africa Bilateral Relations Review Act of 2025 that would sanction certain ANC members. Now, it is due to be sent to the full House of Representatives where parliamentarians will vote for it.
I'm going to keep quiet on that one.
I think let's see what happens when they vote.
Here, the default stance should be, okay, no, we'll check. It's like the default stance at the moment. Anyway, we'll wait and see. I want to talk to you about unexpected connections, unexpected sort of relationships where you meet people and you don't think you're going to click, but you click, you know. How's this before anything else, right? Before we talk about those connections, recording your show with all the Nazms. I didn't realize people still did that.
Alhamdulillah, that is very sweet though.
It is. It's like saying, you know, take shot for the recordings. You guys are playing the good stuff. I know back in the day, you'd get like a cassette tape or whatever, and you put it in your deck, close it up. And if you remember doing this, please let me know, right? So you put it in your deck, your cassette deck. you hit the record, play, and pause.
Okay.
So your system is now set and ready. So as soon as the guy on the radio plays something that you particularly enjoy, you go, boom,
record.
and it's now recording. But the trick there was to stop recording before the guy in the radio puts his mic on.
Okay, so no editing possible.
It wasn't. Not well, there was, but you lose a lot of the song.
Makes sense.
You know,
I
back
have
in the day.
no idea how to do that, but I know how to press record on my phone.
Abdul Wahab, exactly. You do that now, right? Abdul Wahab says he's guilty. That's exactly what they used to do as well. Morning, why does PMB always have problems with the radio?
So I think you mentioned this yesterday.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
What did I say?
That is an external issue. So unfortunately, everything in the building
Yeah.
is up and running. And then the service providers down the line have
Yeah.
a little bit of glitches on their side. And that's why we end up in this situation.
So
But there is a solution.
let me tell you, okay, so nobody else wants to say it. I'll say it.
Okay.
I'll say it exactly the way it is. I think I did once previously. But let me say exactly the way it is. In Pietermaritzburg, there's a bunch of individuals. Let's call them criminals that took
Okay.
a spade and a hoe and they dug a hole. They made it long and they stole the copper cables that transport internet and
Yeah.
electricity and what have you from point A to point B. Our place is B. Yeah. It came from the manufacturer, we were the end user, and then in between, everything's gone. So we're having that problem in the Pietermaritzburg area specifically at the moment, where Telkom, who is the service, and like I said, I'm going to say it now, Telkom, who is the service provider,
Yeah.
has been like, guys, we don't know.
But then we have other messages coming through from Pietermaritzburg that are saying that they've got clear reception.
So here's
So-
what the guys are doing, right?
Catch 22 here.
Stream. They only stream, and they're listening that way, crystal clear.
Fozi is saying clear on my side, FM radio.
Yeah. So I don't know, maybe they stole the cable in your section.
Maybe. But look, there's
Like in
always
your
a plan B.
district.
Like Nishal said, stream.
Absolutely. MH, who's recovering now, says we used to record with the adverts and everything. So you just kept listening to the show, or it was like a podcast. You were recording your own podcast.
And then he said
AJ.
they edited it late at night.
Right. Fozi slams. It is very cold in Pietermaritzburg. Have a Mubarak day. She's got clear reception. Looking forward to you guys coming to PMB. Come in October. It'll be just okay. So you're making a plan for us. Looking forward to it. Fozi listening in the car at the moment. Okay. Jackie. Name brands of the cassettes coming through. Do you guys remember TDK cassettes? And BASF Chrome? Those were like the creme de la creme of cassettes if you were purchasing them back in the day.
So Hadra Habib says, Salamu alaikum to everyone, wishing you a safe and Mubarak Thursday. And she said, yes, the cassette and tape recorder.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, listen, quick story for you. It's 4 minutes now to 7, but let's talk about those unexpected connections that end up meaning so much. Who's that one person in your life you never thought you'd bond with, but now they just make your day? Maybe it's the barrister who just knows your coffee order. Or maybe it's the taxi driver who always has the best life advice. Or that friendly petrol attendant who lifts your mood with just a smile and a tad bit of a joke. We want to hear your stories. Who's that unexpected somebody that you've built a great relationship with? For Naz, it's the vet that has really sharp clippers.
No, but I'm not
No?
going to tell you about mine.
Why?
Nah.
Is it that uncle there making the
Nah.
biryani?
We'll leave mine for last.
You're gonna
How's
leave
that?
yours
But
for
I'm
last?
excited to hear what you have to say. I feel like the answers that we're going to get for this are going to be so incredible.
My
and
my answer
heartwarming.
to this one here would probably be like something that would lead people to think that Michelle's very antisocial.
You can't say
I
nobody.
keep
No,
I keep
man.
a circle around me excessively like small,
That's okay.
and I actually don't go out that much.
Is there anyone in that circle
Yeah.
that is not family by blood, that would be the answer to your question.
99.8%.
There you go. The answer to your question.
Yeah. So
So we want to hear
Yeah.
that answer from you.
it's a very I find life is a little bit easier when that happens. When you just keep your circle small and just leave all the tension of other people's interference in your existence out of it.
So then that means that you've got many people in your life
Mm.
that will fall under this category.
Zai says,
So we
my
are
boss. Zai says, my boss is that unexpected person. Seriously? What is it, like every 25th when your salary goes and your phone goes, bzz, bzz, you got paid?
That's sweet.
Right?
You must have a really nice boss.
My boss.
Alhamdulillah. Chinky says, Assalamu alaikum. Radio and streaming, crystal clear.
Here's the thing about this particular profile.
Okay.
Somebody, whoever saved his number in our device,
Uh-huh.
saved it as Chinky. His name's Yusuf.
So then we need to go and rename.
No, leave it because it sounds interesting when you say Chinky.
Okay, fine. That was him, not me, huh?
Yeah. So Hafiz Shahid me Assalamu alaikum. The fish will swim in the air fryer. Naz.
There's no water there. But Jazakallah, Hafizab.
He used to use a Walkman. Do you even know what a Walkman is?
No.
Naz, go do some research. Go figure out what a
No
Walkman
idea.
was. Go do that.
Brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
As temperatures drop and winter grips the country, the less fortunate in South Africa are preparing for the harsh realities that this season brings. Africa Muslims Agency is distributing blankets, clothing, and other essentials to thousands across the country. Sponsor a winter pack for 320 Rand or a blanket for 160 Rand and spread warmth this winter. Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
TBR, where you want to be when you grow up. The Breakfast Rush main news bulletin.
Breaking news at 7. In a heart-wrenching incident yesterday afternoon, tragedy struck on the N2 highway near Amatikulu in KwaZulu-Natal, where a vehicle recklessly left the scene after hitting a pregnant woman and her 2 young sons. Good morning, I'm Tabila Duma. In a heart-wrenching incident yesterday, tragedy struck on the N2 highway near Amatikulu in KwaZulu-Natal, where a vehicle recklessly left the scene after hitting a pregnant woman and her 2 young sons. Samantha Mayrick, spokesperson for IPSS Medical Rescue, shared grim details of the accident, revealing that emergency paramedics were swiftly on the scene after receiving the call. Mayrick said when paramedics arrived at the scene, it was established that a pregnant lady and her 2 sons were hit by a vehicle, which then fled the scene. Tragically, despite immediate medical intervention, Merrick said both boys aged 6 and 10 were discovered to have sustained fatal injuries and were declared dead at the site of the accident. Meanwhile, the boy's mother, who was also injured in the collision, received urgent medical care from the IPSS Medical Rescue paramedics at the scene. Fortunately, she was stabilized and was transported to hospital for further treatment. A 28-year-old man has been arrested for allegedly defrauding a restaurant of 10,000 rands worth of seafood, including prawns, crab, calamari, and fish in Lotusville in KwaZulu-Natal. The incident began on Monday when the owner of the store reported the theft to Reaction Unit South Africa. He detailed to officers how an Uber driver collected a large order of seafood using a fraudulent proof of payment. This immediately set off an investigation with RUSA officers interviewing witnesses and analyzing CCTV footage from the restaurant. RUSA maintained a surveillance in Bryant Haven as the suspect attempted to make another purchase using the same modus operandi. In more local news, a call has been made for stricter punishment for pupils found with illegal substances in schools. This comes after KwaZulu-Natal Police and Department of Basic Education officials have conducted unannounced visits at Ikusasa Secondary School, Newtown Combined School and Inanda Comprehensive School in Inanda on Tuesday morning. KZN Police spokesperson Colonel Robert Nechunda said during the visits, police provided valuable safety information to learners and subsequent searches led to the discovery of dacha and cigarettes. He added that these unannounced visits form part of the Safer Schools Protocol, a joint initiative between the Department of Basic Education and the South African Police Service. KZN Parents Association chairperson Vikani said the seizures were not surprising because pupils carry cigarettes and dacha in schools. He said that they also smoke in the school premises. In national news, President Cyril Ramaphosa has officially gazetted the Judicial Commission of Inquiry aimed at untangling deeply rooted issues of criminality, political interference and corruption. The establishment of this commission follows alarming allegations of misconduct within law enforcement brought to light by KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. The inquiry, chaired by Acting Deputy Chief Justice Mbuyiseli Madlanga, will delve into the specific allegations and review the current state of affairs within the criminal justice system. The Commission's terms of reference are robust, directing a comprehensive examination of all relevant evidence, including prima facie indicators pointing to the involvement of individuals working within law enforcement and intelligence. As part of the mandate, the Commission is expected to assess whether certain officials should face immediate suspension pending further investigations. The attorney of murder-accused Tiffany Meek attempted to poke holes in the state's case during the fourth day of the bail application, which is being heard in the Roodepoort Magistrates Court. Meek, aged 31 from Vleerhof, is accused of killing her 11-year-old son, Jaden Lee Meek. In addition to murder, she also faces charges of criminal injury, attempting to defeat or obstruct the course of justice, and defeating or obstructing the administration of justice. Tiffany was arrested on the 11th of July at her mother's home. Her son was reported missing on the 3rd of May, and his body was found a few hours later near his home. Her defense lawyer, Novan Naidu, started his cross-examination of the investigating officer. And finally, Israel's parliament has approved a symbolic measure calling for the annexation of the occupied West Bank. Knesset lawmakers voted 71-13 in favor of the motion yesterday, a non-binding vote which calls for applying Israeli sovereignty to Judea, Samaria, and the Jordan Valley, the Israeli terms for the area. It said the annexing of the West Bank will strengthen the state of Israel. The motion, advanced by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's coalition, is declarative and has no direct legal implications, though it could place the issue of the annexation on the agenda of future debates in Parliament. Now taking a look at the news in Pietermaritzburg on 105.6 FM, and Northdale residents pressing a panic button led to a security team catching a burglary suspect later on Tuesday. According to the company's control room, operators received a panic alarm activation from a client's premises in Jinnah Road in Northdale. The reaction officers were immediately dispatched, and when there, the client informed them that a man had scaled the fence and entered the yard. They said that the suspect then allegedly broke into the shed and stole several items, including a wooden bench, a spade, and a table. They said that the client, upon noticing the intruder, triggered their panic button, causing the suspect to flee upon hearing the alarm. Armed with the knowledge of the suspect's full description, a widespread search of the area was then conducted. The security company said that the client positively identified the suspect, and the matter was handed over to the police for further investigation. And finally, Nkosi Langalbalele local municipality Mayor Mduduzi Mnyeza celebrated his birthday on Tuesday with a heartwarming gesture of generosity towards the senior citizens of Escort. Hundreds of senior citizens, both men and women from all wards within the ILM, gathered at the mayor's homestead in Vansburg, also known as Esigodlweni, to celebrate the special occasion with him. Each and every senior citizen was gifted with a grocery parcel as part of the celebration. The mayor's day began at the Escort Provincial Hospital, where he visited newborn babies delivered after midnight. That's it for news in Pietermaritzburg on 105.6 FM. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 17 rands and 53 cents, to the euro at 20 rands and 62 cents, to the pound at 23 rands and 78 cents. The Saudi riyal is at 4 rands and 67 cents. Gold is trading at $3,387.26 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $68.64 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with headlines at 7:30. For Red Island News, I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabila Duma. Much appreciated. We've got headlines coming up with Tabila around about 7:30 this morning. If you are in traffic and it's like smooth sailing, man, you're so lucky. Count your lucky stars. Let's find out about where people should not be driving.
This traffic update is brought to you by Newcastle Volkswagen, a member of the Dockrad Group.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Oh, by the way, before we speak to Superintendent Raouf, get your devices ready, whether it's pen and paper, you're going old school on this one, or it's a tablet, or it's your phone, whatever it may be. He's going to give you a bunch of letters for this morning's anagram, and you got to work it out. Right, unscramble the letters and work out the answer to this morning's anagram. We'll do that in a moment. Soup, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. We had earlier record broken down on the N2 southbound after the Spaghetti Junction. That one is now gone. It's here. It's something is showing me quite nicely. Edwin Trails, as you come from Edwin Trails onto the N2, there's congestion all the way to Ibiquity, Spaghetti Junction from the M7. So there is delays in the facility allowed for traveling time. Now, stationary vehicle, the N2 northbound as you come from Watson Highway, you turn out onto the M2 left-hand lane of structure, so there will be delays there. Allow for traveling time. I sent you a message. I don't know if you saw it. The N2 southbound is closed. At Morgantrini, Dickens Road ramp, 2 trucks involved. One is jackknife across the entire freeway. So, I'm saying to you at this point, if you're on the N2, take that Joyner Road off ramp before going up to Tweedy Hill. Then when you get to the top of the bridge, you turn left. As you get down to the first of the traffic light, you turn right. It's on Andrews Rondo Road. Use that road, continue all the way until you get to where you see Galleria on your right-hand side. And you turn right and back onto the freeway again. I don't know how long it's going to be before the freeway is opened again because of these trucks in the position that they are in. But the authorities are there. They've been trying to sort it out. You've got the traffic that we spoke about earlier on. How completely there are pointsmen there, so they will be just comply with the hand signal for you. The M4 coming from the M41 is congested. As you come past Gateway down towards the Hampton Bend, the M41 is very congested condition. Allow for extra traveling time. Into southbound from the M19 to Spaghetti is also very slow moving. Into southbound between Amsterdam and Amstranga as well is congestion. The N3 coming to Durban between Paradise Valley and Spaghetti Junction, also slow moving traffic due to the roadworks that's taking place. Just allow for extra traveling time. The Victoria Embankment coming off the Southern Freeway, conditions are busy as well, going eastbound towards the beach. So just allow for some extra traveling. Remember, from Field Street, the middle lane has been taken away. This is obviously to clean up the sewer lines. Been there for some time now. So that middle lane is gone. You have to drive either on the right-hand lane or the left-hand lane of Victoria Embankment, especially going down towards the beach. That's your final, your second update.
So, like, if somebody makes a mistake and just like bumps somebody in the middle lane, they're gonna end up in the.
Cut there.
I didn't want to say it. All right. Enough of that. What are the letters for the anagram?
Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Alpha.
A for Alpha.
Lima.
L for Lima.
Lima.
Another Lima.
Oscar.
Oscar. O.
Echo.
E for Echo.
Yeah, Victor.
V for Victory.
Yankee, Y.
Mm-hmm.
Y.
Lima.
Another Lima.
L.
Yeah, L.
Bravo for B.
B for Bravo. Okay.
Another L for Lima.
Whoa.
Wait, there's 4 L's in this word.
Yeah.
Correct.
This is a very difficult game you're playing, Soup.
It's a very easy game.
It's a difficult game. It's so difficult. Zafi already worked it out. Zafi worked it out. Idris sends a message, says, Chunma bro, make it difficult. Yo, Naz, there's a name that's written. There's exactly right. So I'll tell you what, because the doctor who we're meant to be interviewing now has just sent a message to the team saying emergency, had to run, can't do the interview, which means we've got a few extra minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Hafizab Shahid Mia has already worked it out, but Naz, there's a name that's written in Arabic and I still don't know how to read it.
You have to open it up.
No, it's right there.
I know, but my eyesight is
Your
not-
eyesight is so good?
Yeah.
Right? But you want me to close the message where Hajra Habib says she's going to cook biryani for me on the weekend?
Click on the top
Yeah.
there and let us see, where are we?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
going to eat biryani in Joburg.
You're going to eat biryani in Joburg?
Yeah.
That's not, that's hieroglyphics.
Okay, I can tell you that
Yeah.
the second part of it is Fatima.
Fatima.
Yes.
Maybe it's Bibi.
It is.
Yeah, there you go. See, good
See,
guess,
you
Michelle.
can read Arabic.
So, Soup, they've worked out your anagram this morning like so quickly. It's not even funny. It's not even
Okay, I was
funny.
going to give you one with
But I tell you what,
13 letters, but it was a bit hectic.
now we can do that on Monday. Tomorrow's Friday, going to be a bit busy. We can do that on Monday. But I'll tell you what, I know I've got 5 riddles between you and Naz, right? So 2 people on the team now, between Superintendent Raouf and Nazmira Kasim in the studio. No, put your Google away.
I'm not putting
No,
my
that's
Google on.
naughty.
This is not Google, this is Tabile.
You're going to get a fine. As soon as I said riddle, she picks her phone up. Here's 5 riddles that I think you guys can get like immediately,
Okay.
right? And Naz has got an additional WhatsApp screen in front of her, so she can read if listeners know the answer as well. So if you can work it out wherever you are, send your answers in. Try and help these 2 out. 5 short riddles. Soup, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, riddle number 1. What has an eye but cannot see?
A needle.
Correct. Riddle number 2. What is always coming but never arrives? This is the one you get. Nailed it. Nailed it. Shut, Michelle. Well
Tomorrow.
done. Google is not your friend, not my friend. Seriously, she's correct, Soup. She's helped you out.
Interaction.
Tomorrow is the answer. Okay, riddle number 3. What is full of holes but still holds water?
I know. This one.
Yes, his name is Bob. Riddle number 4, because it's too easy. I know. Riddle number 4. What has to be open before, or what has to be broken before you can use it?
The egg.
Right? Correct. An egg. Okay, last one, because this is too easy for you. You guys are too sharp. Last one. What question can you never answer yes to? It's got nothing to do with your mother-in-law. That's the clue. What question can you never answer yes to?
Are you sleeping?
You see, Soup, between you and Mudassir, you guys got your Google open.
Negative. I don't use Google.
You don't?
The Google is upstairs.
No, I don't.
I like that. No, but well done. Well done to everybody who's been sending answers on WhatsApp as well. You guys are too sharp for me this morning.
See, teamwork. Alhamdulillah.
Well done.
Jazakallah, Soup. We'll catch up with you in a bit.
Right.
Well, alaikum salam. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to go really quickly into Instagram,
Right.
and then I'm going to go into @CellularCity Group,
I will join you.
right? It's CITI, by the way. You can go there too. So it's @CellularCity Group on Facebook, on Instagram. Go join them there. Follow them because they're sending you the answers every single day. They're like, Michelle, give away some prizes, and then they go put the answers out there for everybody to see.
So easy.
You know. So let's just recap, right? In June of this year, we gave away 4, not 1, not 2, but 4 tablets, courtesy of our set of Vodacom stores.
Correct.
Right? Value, all 4 collectively valued over 10 grand.
Wow.
And then they were like, okay, 4 tablets is not enough. We'll give away a laptop as well. So at the end of June, we end up giving away a whole laptop.
Yeah.
Take it away.
5 devices.
And that was value close to, I think it was 17 grand.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was June. Now, here we are in July. And Adola in July. But we've already given away that smart heater. Right?
Yep.
We've given away the smart rice cooker.
Yep.
Where you can make your sweet rice and porridge too. We've also given away, what was the first one? The vacuum, the robot vacuum. We've given that away as well. Now, this week, tomorrow, we give away what?
Tomorrow, we give away your Xiaomi air fryer.
Absolutely. So now it's 6.5 liter, which means if you've got like a family of like 3, 4, maybe even 5, depending on how much they eat in a serving,
Yeah.
this air fryer could be that device that you use to do an entire meal for the whole family.
And I think for me, one of the best parts is that you don't have to go there and flip your food halfway.
Yeah, it'll cook it all over.
That's what it says. 360-degree convection heating for even flip-free cooking.
You see, she's already gone in there and she's reading into what it is that this machine would do for you in your kitchen when you get it. So go now and follow at Cellular City Group because the answer to today's question is right there on the screen.
And I feel
That's
like
there.
even if you're someone that's not big in the kitchen, you don't know your way around, you really can't cook.
She's talking about me, man.
You can still sort yourself out because there are recipes available.
Online.
Yes, so you have access to what they call abundant cloud recipes. Connected.
So if you want to cook a cloud. Nah, I'm kidding, man. 6.5 liter capacity, 360-degree convection heating for even flip-free cooking. This on its own is valued at 2,699 rand. Man, come on.
And you don't have to scrub.
No.
Because it says degrease feature removes excess fats and oils.
Now, there are tons of mechanics listening into the program thinking, man, if only engines did the same thing.
This traffic update is brought to you by Newcastle Volkswagen, a member of the Dockrad Group. Get ready to experience true adventure and adrenaline with Newcastle Volkswagen. With sleek designed vehicles that are sure to grant you luxury without compromising comfort. Contact us today on 034 328 3601 to get a quote for your brand new Volkswagen. We don't only deliver nationwide, but right to your door. Volkswagen Newcastle, a member of the Dockrad Group.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
Every day's a good day.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081 207 8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
Sponsor an orphan, and you'll help support a vulnerable child to have the education they've always dreamed of, so they can build a brighter future. You'll be feeding a hungry stomach and a hungry mind with knowledge that will last them a lifetime. That's the power of an education. Sponsor an orphan now with Islamic Relief.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
उनका मंगता हूँ जो मंगता नहीं होने देते उनका मंगता हूँ जो मंगता नहीं होने देते उनका मंगता हूँ जो मंगता नहीं होने देते मेरे आका मेरे आका मेरे आका मुझे रुसवा नहीं होने देते मेरे आका मुझे रुसवा नहीं होने देते
दर पे बुला मक्की मदनी बिगड़ी बना मक्की मदनी
दीद तेरी हो ईद मेरी ईद तेरी हो ईद मेरी जलवा दिखाओ मक्की मदनी बिगड़ी बनाओ मक्की मदनी
मक्की मदनी बिगड़ी बना मक्की मदनी
या मोहम्मद मोहम्मद मैं कहता रहा या मोहम्मद मोहम्मद मैं कहता रहा नूर के मोतियों की लड़ी बन गई नूर के मोतियों की लड़ी बन गई आयतों से मिलाता रहा आयतों से मिलाता रहा
फिर जो देखा तो नाते नबी बन गई फिर जो देखा तो नाते नबी बन गई
जो भी आंसू बहे सरकार के सब अब्रे रहमत के छींटे बने सबके सब अब्रे रहमत के छींटे बने
छा गई रात जब छा गई रात जब तब सुन के चांदनी बन गई
जब तब तुम किया चांदनी बन गई दिल से ख्याल गुम्बद खजरा न जाएगा
दिल से गुम्बद खजरा जाएगा
CBR it is 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Peter Maritzburg. Now, before we do anything, let me confirm that the answer for the anagram is volleyball. That's how I got like 4 L's in it. Volleyball.
I think it was pretty easy today.
So many people sent through answers like immediately.
The 4 L's was just a giveaway.
That was a giveaway. That was a giveaway, right? So our brother Ahmed sends in the answer volleyball, and then in the next line says too easy. So I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to make this more difficult the next time around.
Well, Soup did say Monday, 13 letters.
13 letters.
We'll have to wait for that. But have you ever played volleyball?
I used to.
Mhm.
I used to. I used to love playing it on the beach.
I have never played it on the beach, but I've played it on courts, and I've hurt my hands too many times.
Scrape your knees.
But I
all that.
still went back to play again.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game. Volleyball. Everybody's like paddling and all of that these days. Man, if you got paddling money, go for it, enjoy yourself.
That's one thing I haven't done yet.
Paddle.
I haven't, but I want to.
Yeah.
Look, currently, I don't think I'll last 10 minutes on that court.
There's an
We won't know if we don't try.
there's an excess amount of paddle courts.
I know, every
Yeah,
corner.
specifically here in the Overport area.
So I've played squash,
Yeah.
and I love it. So I assume that, it can't be too difficult.
This
It's
is-
just that it's been a long time.
Long time ago. So this is also a game that I've not played. I've seen it, watched the videos, interacted with the people and what
Yeah.
have you, right? But I've also not played. I haven't gone paddling.
Something we should do.
Huh?
We should.
No.
Why?
I'm not that brave.
It's fine. No video cameras.
Yeah, no, it's not even about the video. Go Google the price of a racket.
We'll hire the racket. So we'll borrow.
You know, I'm working here, huh? Not in government. Can't doing this thing. It's too much. Sure. But I know a lot of people love it. Love it. And that's the reason why there's so many courts around, everywhere, really.
So Abdul Wahab
Yeah.
sends a message through saying he'll join us. So maybe he can organize a racket.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're getting ready to put one more name. The last name on the list for this week's Lucky Draw.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Your hits, your sound, your station, your TVR. Monday to Friday.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031 306 4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickfield Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
Almost 1 in 5 South African children attend school each day without having eaten breakfast. This seriously affects their ability to concentrate and understand lessons. The Al Imdad Foundation's Make Breakfast Possible campaign allows learners to enjoy a high-energy cereal at the start of the school day. Help children to focus on learning and not hunger. Let's make breakfast possible today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
Do you want to win a brand new, sealed in the box, 6.5 liter air fryer from the Xiaomi brand, which is for sale at our set of Vodacom stores? If your answer was yes, you would have sent your name to us on WhatsApp and we'll call you back. Like this. Nazim, Salamu Alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Hello, young man. It's been a while since we've spoken. How you doing?
Alhamdulillah.
Fantastic.
I'm just not up early enough to listen anymore.
So shall we start calling you a lazy young man?
Affirmative.
All right, Nazim, tell us, on which platform do you follow us at the Vodacom stores?
Insta.
Instagram, you've got it open in front of you now.
Yeah.
Very good idea. All right, Nazim, I need you to tell me all about the Xiaomi Smart Pet Fountain 2.
Okay, I need to make it a bit bigger first.
We haven't got all day, yeah?
Well, okay, let's see. There's automatic feeding function, 5-liter large smart food compartment, food dispensing, 2 sensors to monitor remaining food,
Nazim.
and dispensing status,
Nazim.
damp-proof.
Nazim.
to keep food. Yes.
You're telling me about the Smart Pet Feeder 2. I need you to tell me about the Smart Pet Fountain 2.
Smart Pet Fountain
2. It's for your kitty cats and your doggies and maybe a hamster.
Yeah, I know.
No, they'll drown.
It's the
Why
fountain.
am I not seeing?
You're not seeing the fountain because you did not refresh the screen. Nazim, I'm going to have to count to 10. If you're not starting talking about the fountain, I'm going to have to take another call.
Can I give a hint?
You want to give a hint?
It's the first one.
Exactly.
Yeah, the first one is the fountain.
Smart Pet
Okay, here we
Fountain
go.
2.
Okay, here we go.
Go.
Using smart fountain, 3-water output mode,
Yeah.
4-stage precision filtration,
Right.
100-day battery life.
Good.
Can Vodacom not put that battery in my cell phone?
Vodacom probably has a battery for your cell phone. Yeah.
Voice assistant compatible through Google, Alexa, and Siri.
And how much is it?
149.
That sounded like a question, Naz. Like he's asking me
No,
what the price is. Nazim, I'm just being nasty. It's cool. You on the right place. We'll put your name on that list for people tomorrow, and maybe they'll pluck it out of the bowl and they'll say, "You're a winner."
Inshallah. And we hope you wake up earlier from now on.
Assalamu alaikum, Nazim.
Walaikum salam.
Right, let me tell you about it. The Xiaomi Smart Pet Fountain 2. It's got 3 water output modes, 4-stage precise water filtering, 100-day long battery life, transparent water level window. It's got front lights to provide intuitive and easy to understand indications. 3-liter large volume paired with the My Home Xiaomi app. It can push reminders to your phone when it's necessary to add water or to clean the fountain. Remote app control from your mobile phone from anywhere. So if you've got pets and you want to go on a holiday, maybe spend a day out, whatever the case may be, this might be something interesting that you could have in the home. The Xiaomi Smart Pet Fountain 2, it's 1,459 Rand, and it'll keep your pets' thirst quenched.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0 Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0 Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, opposition parties in KwaZulu-Natal have called for an urgent probe into Education MEC Sipho Hlomoga after allegations of tender rigging and political interference in tender processes surfaced. The Belleville Magistrates Court has heard that the woman accused of the kidnapping of a 9-day-old baby at a Belleville shopping center last month used 3 SIM cards and 3 aliases when she communicated with the child's mother before the child went missing. And finally, Iran has agreed to host a technical delegation from the International Atomic Energy Agency in the coming weeks in a gesture of goodwill following a period of heightened tensions after the US-Israeli acts of aggression against Iran's nuclear facilities. That's it for now. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabila Duma. That was your headlines. We've got main news coming through from Johannesburg at 8.
This traffic update is brought to you by Bake Ermelo, a brand new addition to the Docrat Group.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Superintendent Raouf, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. We've got a truck broken down on the N2 southbound just after Queen Nandi. Left-hand lane's obstructed, so that's going to create a problem going towards the M25 off-ramp. Just be aware of that, please. You've got an accident, you've got a vehicle broken down on the M4 North. After the Steel Bridge Southern Freeway coming into Durban, left-hand lane's obstructed. Remember, there's no breakdown lane there, so one lane's obstructed. Accident on the M19 eastbound just before the N2 Amjani interchange. This is creating a major problem. I'm looking at this accident. It's on the left-hand lane. But you've got the ambulance and the tow truck that's obstructing another 2 lanes. So that the authorities are there to go and deal with them. But please approach there with caution. Just slow down coming down the M19 from Reservoir Hill towards the macro site. Because that accident is slap bang on the left-hand lane, but all the emergency vehicles are obstructing other lanes. So the M2 is still busy. If you come from the M7 to Spaghetti, it's congested. The M19 to Spaghetti southbound is congested. The N3 from Paradise Valley to Spaghetti as well is congested due to the roadworks. If you're on the M4, that's coming from the M41 now on the Hip and Bend, also very slow-moving traffic. So just allow for extra traveling time there, please. That's your final update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. Much appreciated. You take it easy. We'll catch up with you tomorrow morning, inshallah.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
This traffic update is brought to you by Bake Ermelo, a brand new addition to the Docrat Group. Experience automotive bliss with our new Bake lineup. Check out our full range of our new Bake vehicles designed to keep you smiling mile after mile. Choose your favorite model and give us a call. We will answer all your questions. Contact us today on 017-492-0166 to get a quote. We don't only deliver nationwide, but right to your door. Bake Ermelo, a new member of the Docrat Group.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
This is the Breakfast Rush. It's the intelligent choice.
At Regent Business School, we bring together innovation, inclusivity, and excellence. Our globally recognized institution immerses you in a dynamic learning experience. Surrounded by academic experts and industry leaders, you'll be equipped with knowledge to transform your career and your life. Discover the affordable, accredited qualification that's right for you. Regent Business School. Surround yourself with success. Mid-year registrations are now open. Visit regent.ac.za today.
Discover the wonders of Egypt with Shore Meet Us Travel this October school holidays, visiting Cairo and Sharm el Sheikh. 7 nights from 27,490 Rand per person sharing, departing 3rd and returning 12th October. Includes return flights 7 nights in 4 and 5-star hotels, all-inclusive meal basis in Sharm el Sheikh, internal flights and transfers. Contact Shore Meet Us Travel on 031-207-6987 or email info@meetustravel.co.za.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
It's everybody's favorite part of the year. 'Tis the season to be compliant. With what?
Tax.
Yes. Your taxes. You must be compliant. Now, we've been helping you along the way for the last good couple of weeks with valuable information from the experts. All right? Asking the questions that you need the answers to, and inshallah, assisting you to make wise decisions with regard to your tax, educated decisions with regard to your returns. And then in between all of this, Nash, all of this good advice, all of this fantastic information, there are still those naughty fellas that and aunties. Yeah, we know you.
Always.
That are out there.
Uh-huh.
So today we're speaking directly to them.
I think
all those naughty people.
we're trying to safeguard them, right?
We're making our best effort.
And ourselves.
Best effort. But listen, I'll tell you what, get your phone out, because at the end of the whole story, we're going to give you a WhatsApp number. So I don't want to say rehabilitate the naughty people, but help you.
Of course.
To get you on the good list and take you off the naughty list.
Mend your
Hey?
ways.
So I want to say assalamu alaikum to the team from Karwa Financial Accounting Services. Welcome Zubair Karwa and Nabila Latif to the Breakfast Rush.
Walaikum salam. Jazakallah for having us again.
It's always a pleasure. So guys, today's topic is aimed at those, smack them on the wrist, naughty taxpayers who have not submitted returns for years. There's hope and help available. Nabila, what is, or is this a common occurrence?
Honestly, yes.
Mhm.
There are varying reasons why people fall behind, but it's definitely more common than we think. Today, we talk about not submitting a tax return on time and what flows from this.
Okay, let's dive in.
Okay. There are many scenarios why the tax returns could be delayed. Typically, people form companies thinking that they would use it, hoping that their business would take off.
Yeah.
However, they quickly lose interest. And then the company just lies dormant. And even if the company is dormant, you still have to submit the tax return. That's one of the reasons why people. Another one is where a guy is trading, but the reality is that he's so focused on keeping his head above water and surviving that the tax returns just get forgotten. And that is a reality. We've seen that over and over again. Another is where a person genuinely does not know that he must submit a tax return. This is common where people don't use professionals to form the company and they do it themselves. So, CIPC, you can go online and register your company on your own.
Yeah.
But nobody tells you the consequences of it and what's the responsibilities that come with it.
Yeah.
And then you have the naughty taxpayers who intentionally just does not want to submit a tax return. Why?
When I go to the shop and I look at the receipt at the bottom, it says tax. So that means I paid. That means I paid.
I wish it was so simple.
It's not, is it? So correct me if I'm wrong here, but even a dormant company needs to submit returns.
Correct. In a nutshell, everyone needs to submit a return. So whether you're a sole proprietor, a company, a partnership, or whether you're a part of a trust, whether you're trading or not, you need to submit a return.
So what happens if they don't?
So lots of things can happen. The first thing is that SARS will raise penalties, and the penalties start from 500 Rand per month and can go up to a maximum of 16,000 per month, depending on the income that they earned.
From where?
So basically, money is coming to their bank account. Previous history of returns that they've submitted. Sometimes people pay provisional tax. Sometimes people earn interest. Now they earn interest and they
Also
fall in the
third
taxable
party.
bracket.
Now, I don't want to scare you guys that are watching the video now, but basically what he just said in a nutshell is nothing safe. From where, the answer is wherever they can.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
And there's
In
sharing of
layman's terms.
information.
Also, like in a scenario where you have a company and you've sold to somebody else. So your invoice then becomes their purchase invoice. They've claimed it on their tax return as a purchase. But on your side, you've not declared it as a sale.
Yeah.
SARS will use that third-party information to raise an estimate of your sales.
That sounds like one other consequence. Are there any other consequences?
Oh, there's too many, Nishal.
Right.
The second is, like just now I spoke about the estimates. And that becomes a problem because when SARS raises an estimate, they look at just the income coming in. They don't take into account legitimate expenses that you could set off against that income. And the third one is where they could raise the penalties, raise the estimates, as well as criminally prosecute you for not submitting your tax return. And for me, that's the most critical one. In the first two, money, you can always make an arrangement with them, pay them off. But when they start criminally prosecuting you, that now changes the ball game completely. I don't want to talk about the cost of defending yourself in court and things like that, but these are the three main consequences.
I've had an attorney tell me that quite a few directors have come to him because SARS has criminally prosecuted them.
Oh boy.
Sounds like trouble, Nabila.
Yeah, it is. One problem leads to another problem, and then it just snowballs. The best thing to do is to contact us, let us assess your risk, and let us guide you to a suitable solution before it becomes a criminal case.
We'll talk about the contacting part in a moment. So again, reminding you that's listening and watching, and your phones, get it ready, because we'll give you the contact details for Kara Financial Accounting Services, and you're most welcome to give them a ring or pop them a WhatsApp or whatever the case may be. And we'll do that a little bit in a few minutes. But Zubair, please continue.
We don't want to make people afraid, but the reality is that SARS is on a mission. I'm sure you've heard this term before. They call it Amabullions, where they're chasing after money.
Yep.
And they will catch up with you. But you rather go to them before they come to you. And we can help you. And we have helped hundreds of people already to get their matters in order, to get their affairs up to date. And the people think that, I submit the tax return, I have to pay taxes. And I think I've covered this numerous times on this program. That submitting a tax return does not mean you will have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
You may not be taxable, but you have to still submit the return. It's a compliance issue.
Exactly. So let's assume, right, Uncle A wants to sort things out. What will he need to provide just to get the ball rolling?
Firstly, he'll need to provide us with all his bank statements.
Right.
So that means
Going back how far?
As from inception of his trading.
Right.
And then not just the main account, all the accounts.
All the accounts.
Nabila's emphasizing all.
I'm emphasizing the all. Together with this, it will help if he has any invoices. He may need copies of contracts and agreements for installment sale agreements, rental schedules, IT3s. The question of what he needs really depends on the type of business and the scale of business.
Talk to us about a situation where Uncle A does not have anything.
Well, in that case, we will use these bank statements. The banks are obliged to keep the records. So Mr. A will have to get the bank to reprint his old statements.
Okay.
Guys, I think next week's program should focus on the type of expenses business and taxpayers could claim as a deductible expense. And talking about expense, Zubair, what you've just mentioned, I would assume that everything comes at a cost.
Absolutely. Even getting the bank statements, we've had clients who had to pay 16,000 rand to get bank statements going back 15, 16 years.
Wow.
But that money is well spent. You'd rather spend that now and save yourself thousands later when SARS hits you with penalties, interest, and all those sorts of things.
Businesses or individuals?
Both.
I'm a time traveler. I regularly travel back to 2006, 2007, and I do updates from that, and I bring clients up and make them compliant.
So let me, here's somebody would be sitting down thinking, man, this is 5 years ago. I don't need to worry about it. SARS doesn't care. It's 5 years later. You telling me 5 years is like
nothing.
Child's play?
Yeah, after 19 years.
Oh my word.
When I was still in grade 10, I've time traveled to those years. And now as an accountant.
Guys, we laugh about it, we joke about it, but it is serious business.
It is.
It is serious. And getting that letter from SARS to say, listen, we're auditing you, or we're going back to 2001 and 2002.
Yeah.
And when a client's not used to getting that, suddenly they receive this letter, the amount of stress, emotional stress that causes them, forget about the financial part of it, because we can always sort the financial part of it out. But just the fact that, they're looking at you and then going back and hunting for information and looking through files and now remembering. And the other hard part is now to have to fork out money to get bank statements, which you should have in the first place. You should have kept it safe in the first place. And people come along saying, my place got flooded and during the riots. Yes, we sympathize with you, understand, but SARS is not interested in that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they want you to get the bank statements. The bank has to have it. Whether it got washed away in a flood or got burnt, you get the copies from the bank. And unfortunately, the bank is a bank. They're there to make money. They're charging you per page,
Oh, I love this question from a listener. This is such a 2025 question. What if you're doing a remote job and paid in foreign currency into your bank account? How is tax calculated and paid to SARS, as there's no pay slip and there's no IRP5?
There should be a contract that you have with your foreign employer. And based on that and the money coming into your account, we will declare it from there. And then depending on the type of employment that you have, there could be expenses that we could deduct.
Also depends on the country. Some countries where the employer on that side is obliged to deduct the taxes from you. In South Africa has double tax treaties with certain countries. You may get that as a tax credit. So that question is not so straightforward to answer on air.
They need to
We'll
come
have to
in.
look at
But
their
in a
situation.
nutshell, as a South African resident, you
Yeah.
are taxed on your worldwide income.
Okay, Naz, there's another good question on the screen.
So, Jazakallah, I submitted my return on the 21st of July and received an email from SARS asking me to submit on the 22nd of July. Are they delayed in processing returns?
Yes. And also, like, you know, when Safa has their sale and you go put it into a waiting room, e-filing has now started a waiting room.
Oh, no.
And so you stay on it until your number comes up,
Yeah.
and then you get let into the room. But I have also seen where I've tried to submit a return and then they say, no, wait another day. I think it's because the system's overloaded.
So do you have to then go back on another day and submit again?
Yes.
Oh, my word.
That's why my list is sitting at 19 now.
Right. Junaid's got a very good question. Says, I run a small food stall on the weekend, no business account. How do I do returns? Everyone pays cash and there's nothing showing on any bank statement.
The thing is that in terms of the law, you're obliged to disclose that money.
Yeah.
You're obliged to keep records of what sales you made,
Yeah.
what expenses you incurred, and any profit that you made, you're supposed to declare it on your return.
Right.
Yes, it's fair enough that nobody can trace it, but then what do you do with the money? So all the profit that you make, you accumulate. So what do you do with it? If you go to a car dealership to buy a car, you have to do a declaration where you got the money
Where
from.
you got the money from.
If you buy a property, you need to do a declaration where you got the money from.
Yeah.
A lot of institutions not accepting cash anymore.
Unfortunately.
What do you do with the money? So you know, it's
You buy stock for your shop.
yeah, even then too.
Comes back to the lifestyle audit there.
I was just going to go there. So you got no paper trail, but money is paper.
And
That's the trail.
SARS is focusing on properties and cars this year.
Oh, there
and living expenses and lifestyle audits and things like that. And those things pick up and they show. People don't realize it, but how quickly your assets grow versus the income that you declared, it's a dead giveaway in lots of cases. Sometimes you just put your hands up and say, hold on, you know what? This taxpayer has been a naughty taxpayer.
Yeah.
Let's deal with the consequences, because there's no way to hide it. There's no way to deal with it. No way to rectify
No,
it.
absolutely.
And SARS is linked to Home Affairs and Immigration. So every time you leave the country, they know.
They know that, you got a stamp on your passport. That's
One
half this one.
lifestyle audit, they requested the passport. I had to send, as part of the supporting documents,
flip it
the
and-
entry and exit. I had to scan
Oh,
copies
right.
of it.
So salams, as a worker, I submit till date what to do, no ITR from the company.
There may be no IRP5 from the company.
Yeah.
What happens, lots of companies don't issue the IRP5s now because it automatically comes onto your tax return.
Yeah.
So in order to save the admin of having to download it and print it and give it out like they used to do in the past, if you want it, ask your company, they're obliged to give it to you.
They'll email
they cannot, refuse to give it to you.
Yeah.
But you'll find it on your tax return, should automatically be there.
There you go.
Another question coming through. Salams, is my bond and car finance taken into consideration?
So it depends if you're a salaried employee or if you run a business.
Okay.
And then on whose name is the car and the property.
So if it's on your name and you're just an employee.
No, you can't.
Then no.
Unless you're earning income from that property. If you're earning rental from that property, then you can take out a certain percentage of the interest from the bond.
Right.
People look at the bond and look at the whole repayment as if it's tax deductible.
Right.
It has to be split between capital and income.
Yeah.
That's a technical part of it. Also, if you're working from home, so there are certain expenses you could get working from home that's related to your bond interest and your home expenses.
Yeah.
Again, as Nabila said, depends on the type of business.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking at the type of time we've got left, and there's so many questions coming through. I'm going to advise because we can't go through all the questions. They literally be running out of time. So I'm going to advise you to take down these details as Nabila gives it to you now, And you can give them a ring, pop them an email, send them a WhatsApp message. There's so many different ways to get in contact with Karo Financial Accounting Services. There are literally questions sitting on the screen which we cannot get to now because of time. So Nabila, how do these folks send these questions directly to you guys?
Given that it's tax season, I'm going to say the best way to get a hold of me is via email.
Right.
Which is Nabila, NABEELA, at kfas.co.za. Our number is 031 207 440. And our website is www.kfas.co.za. And there is a WhatsApp button on the website.
Yeah, so we won't give out a WhatsApp number. Just go to our website, and from there, click onto the WhatsApp link.
Yeah.
And the messages will come through.
Fantastic. I want to thank you for your time this morning. Next week, hopefully talking about expenses that businesses and taxpayers could claim as deductible expenses. Yay! Might be able to get something back.
Inshallah.
Oh, man. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Jazakallah for having us.
There it is, Naz. Time's up. Time to go to school.
Be the best version of you.
Do good. Be good. Till the next time.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Assalamu alaikum, you're locked into the Breakfast Rush.
This hadith is sponsored by Ashraful Aid, international humanitarian